Going to discuss about the comparison automata theory. So we discussed last class about what is compiler, what is translator, and what is editor. So we have discussed all the things. Today we will discuss about the finite automata. What is finite automata? See, finite automata is it consists of 5 tuples. See, 5 tuples generally see here, finite automata consists of 5 tuples. They are Q, sigma, transition, F and capital F. See, these 5 tuples we call as finite automata. Q is, we call that as number of states. How many states we are having? State is a transition moving from one place to another place. See, this is states. A transition can have any number of states. So this is Q is states. And sigma is, we call that as input. Whatever the input we are giving to this states, that we will denote with sigma. And this transition, this is, we call it as delta. Transition moves from one state to other state with some input. We may call 0 or 1 or some alphabets, whatever it may be. From one state to other state, the transition that will be denoted by the sigma. And F is a initial state. Generally, initial state will be denoted by the arrow mark to that particular state. And F is the final state. Final state will be denoted by the double circle. Double circle of that particular state, we call that as a final state. That then see, transition state is generally we will denote a circle with some arrow, and final state, accepting state or final state with double circle. See, this a transition moving from this state to this state with a input A. See, simple example, final automata. See, here also a transition from initial state to final state, which is accepting the input as 1. 1 is accepting here input as from one state to this. Initial state already we discussed, it will be denoted with a arrow, and generally final state will be denoted with double circle. Double circle of that state will as final state. Then this indicates that from this state to this state the input is moving. The input is moving. That is the same thing when followed by a 0 or 1. How? From this state, this is generally we call this as NFA, non-deterministic finite automata, and deterministic finite automata. We are having 2 types of finite automata. When the transition, the state having 2 transition, like this is one and this is one. In this case, we will call this as a non-deterministic finite. When it is having only single transition, then that we call as a deterministic finite automata. See, same thing with that one example we are giving. See, this is input state. From here, see, it is self-loopy also and 1, and from this is one state, this is final state. A 0 is moving in this way and 1 is moving in this. We can, when this is useful when we are doing problems, calculating the automata for this is useful. We have to find out the different transmission paths, how it is moving from initial state to final state, and what are the transition, how we are going to find out the finite automata, the transition. Then this is useful in the language. Same thing, other kind of transition, we are having epsilon move also. Epsilon move can start A to B. See, epsilon is moving. See, epsilon will have no value, empty value, even though the transition will take path, but it will not have any input, any reading. We don't have any input. Then only the epsilon path will take place. Yeah, as I discussed, the automata is 2 categories. Deterministic finite, DFA and NFA. DFA, only one transition per unit. One transition will be there, and there is no epsilon movement. Whereas in NFA, the multiple transmission paths will be there and even epsilon also it is there.